and I have thought a little about what's really important in life. And I think I'm the oldest one who is sitting here, and I'm not the wisest one, but I think I'm the oldest, and I've come to the conclusion that most important in life really is family. I mean, job is important, and career might be important, and friends, of course, is very important, where you live, etc. So, but what that really matters is family. And that is something I have come to understand over the years. Also, therefore, I'm glad to say that to all you, we are so many people, 25 and 30 years old. So this is very important, this with family.
To make a speech in another language. I had written a manuscript, but I perhaps will try to speak by heart. And perhaps it will be a little Swinglish, but I hope you will understand it. As your father has already told you, you were very easy to handle when you was a little girl, Helena. I want to speak about Helena first, and then a few words to you, Steph, and then I want to speak, as Kalle did, something together. When you was a little girl, yes, you have always been like that, that you have never demand for something. Just looked with your big blue eyes when you wanted something and hoped that they should understand it. And I think that in our family we know Helena like that. She doesn't really demand for something. She waits, and we do it for her. And I think it's the same by your friends. They know you, who you are. And I want to tell you just a short story from Helena's childhood. And it summarizes this feeling I have. And we should visit your grandparents in Uppsala. And I think you were about 3 years old, but Kalle said to me, no, she must have been 4. She couldn't speak so good at 3 years old, but I think you were about 3 years old. And Helena is very, very fond of sweets and candles, you know it? Candy. Candies? Candles? Candies? Candles. That was the first help. Candies. No, I had fixed it up. Well, we were at your grandparents' home in Uppsala, and you wanted some sweets. Now I say sweets, I don't make it wrong. And you grabbed your grandpa by the arm, took him to a glass bowl, and pointed it at it and said, Grandpa, here has been sweets. And that means that Helena wanted sweets, but she couldn't say it. I want. So she said, here has been sweets.
I don't do it like that anymore. I usually ask for it.
Your father has told us about your Swedish roots. That is very, very important. And Sweden, I know, mean a lot to you. And I thought at home, what could I bring to you? What could I bring with me that means something Swedish and something from your childhood? And at the photos you can see Helena in a yellow dress and with a little cap on her head. And I have brought this little cap to you. And you had it when you were 2 years old. And perhaps it's a sign for the future to have Steph, I haven't known you so long. The first time you came to Stockholm, it was when you visited Helena in Uppsala, and you were invited for a dinner to our house. And I was really nervous because at first I should speak English, a whole dinner. You had your school English, and then, as Helena said, now you must be very nice to this boy because he means a lot. So I really was nervous. But Steph came to our house, and before dinner I found Steph with my lovely little dog. I really love my dog, Erasmus, you know him. Helena is also very fond of him. But you were playing around at the floor with Erasmus. Then my heart melted. What a guy! So, we haven't met so many times, Steph. But we must work on it.
Ready.
Yeah.
We're ready for Swedish now.
Yes. No, but it's difficult when we have the distance between us, with the countries, not the other distance. So I'm very, very happy today to see you both. And now it's my third part. So I think especially girls dream about the wedding. Isn't it like that? To be a princess for one day. Lena is a princess. So beautiful. So proud of you. But I don't know if you remember, Lena, when you were, then I know, you were 8 years old. You sat at the kitchen table by my mother, at my mother's place, as your grandmother, my mother. And you made a picture. And this picture I have brought to you too. I think you have forgotten it. You were 8 years old and you had painted your wedding. You like a princess with a crown.
And it's in Jamaica, the picture?
You can't see it. And a handsome boy by your side. And here it is. You will have it, Steph. You see it is Steph. Yeah, without any nose. She couldn't paint noses at that time.
Oh, I thank you.
Cool.
That goes in the living room.
Yeah.